G'day, g'day. Devlog 6 on this Steam journey. Let's go. Alright, we're back on track. Regular devlogs coming. You might remember that NPCs were very static in the last devlog, in that they would say the same thing every time. So I've been working on making this not be the case. To use an example, here's the brother. In the dialogue component, which previously just had this lines array that allowed you to specify a static set of lines which they would speak, we now can look inside the, I guess it's the entity class, and we have a callback which is get dialogue lines, returning an array of strings. This character can use logic about its internal state machine to return particular sets of strings that the character should speak for the particular circumstance. So let's look at this in action. We talk to him now. He'll say, "Oh, hi there. You must be Rita. I'm your brother, hatched not long ago. Sweet, found this sweet hat." So the same stuff as last devlog. Then if we solve a clue in the world, which is follow, come back, he gets given some glasses so he can see us, which should now make him speak differently. We talk to him now, and oh wow, these are great. Now we really do look like siblings. I'm going to try and follow you from now. And this is where I've implemented a very kind of creepy and crude following system. At the moment, he just tracks a direct path to the main character, which I guess is okay for now. And we can lead him home. And the next part of the story will progress. We go back and talk to him again, and again he's aware that we have returned him home. Thank you, sister. Let's play again sometime. This leads me to the next thing I implemented, which is inside the newspaper. If we go to the local stories page, we get an article about us in the paper. In an exciting turn of events, some terrible puns in here, Rita has essentially rescued her brother, taken him home, and there's an article in the paper about it. Bit of a sort of rough sketch, trying to make it look like an old time sort of paper, even though I know the rest of the text is really crisp. That needs some work in the future. But yeah, this is one key system that I wanted to have in the game. Got space for more stories and more things as we progress. I'm pleased to say that we're getting close to implementing all the systems I envisaged for the game. Here's a fully scoped design doc with some things redacted, you know, for mystery and stuff. Rita is a casual word-based puzzle adventure game. I think this is a nice, succinct explanation of the game, getting all the key phrases in there, puzzle, adventure, and word-based. Not sure I can make it any snappier, but that'll do for now. And most of the core game loops, the systems involved, have been shown already and are mostly complete. For instance, find letters and newspaper pages in the world, update your inventory, solve clues in the newspaper to cause things to change in the world, interact with NPCs to cause stories to be put in the newspaper. And now some that we haven't, that haven't shown yet, that are only partially complete. Find hidden secrets in the world, which increase your maybe heart, dolphin, butterfly, some kind of collectible. I'm not sure what that'll be yet. And solve memories / life lessons, which will be a separate puzzle in the game, completely independent from the main world, where it won't be a crossword, but it will be a word find. And this is just so I can get some really heavy puzzle elements into the game without being dependent on the main story. The game will have 4 phases to it. The first phase, which is what we're seeing here, you're playing as Rita as a child, and you're just learning how the game works. And then the core of the game will be a bit later in time, when Rita has had a family and there's more characters involved. I'm toying with it being myself, Spork, but we'll see how we go. And this means that later sections of the game I want to have more distinct environments. So I've got a small village for the first one, but I would like to make it very obvious that the game has progressed. So maybe a forest environment, a lake, mountain, desert, city, those kind of things. And then there's a final phase which I want to keep quiet for now at least. Oh, and before I forget, I had a comment from Mint AIO asking about the lighting settings of the game. So let's take a quick look at those. In the main world, I have a world environment node. A child of that is just a directional light, with the only change being enabling shadows. And then inside the environment, here are my settings. I use a sky background with a panorama image from a royalty-free site, which escapes me at the moment. I use Filmic as my tone mapping. I think some people like Aces, but for me that doesn't look as nice as Filmic. Here are the exposure and white levels. A bit of tinkering with ambient occlusion, which I think helps a lot. These are just the settings I've used here. I do enable glow, even though not too much of the environment causes a glow just yet. Also, I have volumetric fog turned on, which doesn't show up too much because of the angle of the camera that I quite often have, but you can definitely notice a difference with it on and off. And that's it for world environment and lighting settings for now anyway. I'd like to improve these going forward. So on to future plans. I feel we're getting close to having a version that I would want some feedback and testing on. So given this is Devlog 6, I think by Devlog 7 or 8, I would like to get some play testers. So if you're interested in such a thing, then please either reply to this video, contact me on X, or you can join the Discord, which is very empty at the moment, and I'm not sure what I'm doing on Discord, so apologies in advance, but welcome to contact anywhere if you'd like to be involved in testing. So yeah, I guess that's it for future plans, testing being the only thing that I definitely want to do going forward in the short term. So yeah, thanks for coming, see you later, have a good one.